Have you ever felt your legs weaker and more tired after 60? If so, you're not alone. Many seniors experience a loss of strength in their legs with age, but what many don't know is that certain vitamins you likely take every day could be the cause of this. What if I told you that 2 of these common vitamins could be weakening your legs without you even noticing? Stay with me until the end, because I'm going to tell you everything about this and what you can do to reverse the situation. This video is for you. If you're over 60 and feel like your legs don't have the same strength anymore. I know that with time, it's natural to notice some changes in the body, but that doesn't mean you have to accept it. As we age, many people begin to notice a loss of strength in their legs, which can affect mobility and quality of life. But here's the good news. Often, these problems are related to simple things, like the intake of certain nutrients and vitamins. What many don't know is that without realizing it, some supplements or foods may be weakening your legs instead of helping them. In this video, we will talk about that and what you can do to prevent this damage. This is an extremely important topic, and today I will explain clearly and accessibly how you can correct it with simple adjustments to your diet and supplementation. Stay until the end, because I'm going to share tips that could change your health and, most importantly, the strength of your legs. And of course, if you're interested in the content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a comment about how you take care of your leg health. As the years go by, we all start to feel some changes in our body. The health of our legs, for example, may be one of the first to be affected. It's completely normal to feel that they don't respond the same way, but that doesn't mean you need to accept it. Often, the lack of strength in the legs is related to nutritional choices, like the intake of certain vitamins, which instead of helping, may be making the situation worse. Vitamin D, the first villain. Let's start with vitamin D, one of the most talked about vitamins when it comes to bone and muscle health. It is crucial for strengthening bones, for the proper functioning of the immune system, and for maintaining healthy muscles. Vitamin D helps the body absorb calcium, which is essential for bone health, and also plays an important role in muscle function. But what many don't know is that vitamin D deficiency can lead to generalized muscle weakness, and that includes your legs. According to a study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism, 2015, around 40% of seniors have insufficient levels of vitamin D, which can lead to loss of strength in the legs, frequent falls, and even mobility difficulties. And the worst part, a persistent deficiency can increase the risk of fractures, further jeopardizing health and quality of life in old age. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but I take vitamin D, and you're right. Vitamin D is essential for our well-being, especially with age. However, excess vitamin D can also be harmful. Many people, when they notice low vitamin D levels, end up taking high doses without medical guidance, thinking that more is better. The problem is, the body cannot process very high doses of this vitamin efficiently. When this happens, excess vitamin D can lead to a range of health problems, such as muscle aches, excessive fatigue, and muscle weakening. In more severe cases, it can affect kidney function and raise calcium levels in the blood, which brings even more complications. That's not what we want, right? The key is balance, which is why medical supervision is essential to adjust the doses correctly according to your body's needs. Let me tell you the story of Donna Maria, a 68-year-old lady who, for a long time, felt intense pain and weakness in her legs. She could no longer walk long distances without feeling extreme fatigue. So, she decided to start taking vitamin D every day, convinced that it would help improve her health. However, she didn't know she was taking a much higher dose than her body actually needed. When Donna Maria went to the doctor to treat the pain in her legs, she discovered that she had been ingesting too much vitamin D, which was damaging her muscle function and causing the symptoms she was experiencing. The doctor made the necessary adjustments to the dose, and within a few weeks, Donna Maria started feeling a significant improvement. The pain decreased, she was able to increase her mobility, and most importantly, her legs regained strength. The lesson here is clear. More vitamin D doesn't necessarily mean better health. What matters most is taking the right amount for your body. And this teaches us something important. When it comes to health, balance is everything. By following medical guidance, you can ensure that vitamin D works in your favor without causing unwanted side effects. The second villain, vitamin A. Now, let's talk about vitamin A, another essential vitamin for our health that, when consumed in excess, can become a real villain for the body. It's great for vision, helps keep the skin healthy, and even strengthens the immune system. However, what many don't know is that excess vitamin A can be extremely harmful, especially when it comes to bone and muscle health. While vitamin A is crucial for eye health, it also plays an important role in tissue formation and cellular regeneration. Vitamin A helps repair skin and mucous membranes, keeping these areas of the body well nourished. However, when we consume excessive amounts of this vitamin, either through food or supplements, it starts to accumulate in the body and can cause toxicity, which, in turn, negatively affects muscle and bone health. Scientific studies show that excessive intake of vitamin A can cause a range of health problems, especially in seniors. The accumulation of this vitamin in the body can lead to a decrease in bone density, which significantly increases the risk of fractures and, consequently, muscle weakness. Leg weakness is one of the most evident consequences of this accumulation, as excess vitamin A can affect muscle strength, making the muscles in the legs more vulnerable to fatigue and energy loss. According to the National Institutes of Health, NIH, excessive vitamin A intake is associated with a series of problems such as joint pain, muscle weakness, bone pain, and decreased bone density, which can be extremely concerning, especially for seniors. These effects not only impact quality of life, but can also compromise mobility and increase the risk of falls, which is one of the greatest fears among the elderly population. Now let me tell you the story of João, a 72-year-old man who had always been very careful with his health and decided to take vitamin A supplements to improve his vision, as he started noticing his eyesight was becoming blurry over time. He heard a lot about the benefits of this vitamin for the eyes, so he thought it was a good choice. However, over time, João noticed that his legs started getting weaker. He could no longer walk for long periods, and the simple act of getting up from a chair became a difficult task. He felt constant pain in his legs and hips, and the feeling of fatigue didn't go away, even after resting. Worried about the situation, João went to the doctor and, after a series of tests, discovered that the problem was related to the excess vitamin A in his body. The accumulation of vitamin A was interfering with his muscle function and contributing to leg weakness. His doctor recommended reducing the dose of vitamin A and adjusting his diet to balance the nutrient amounts more effectively. After a few weeks of monitoring and adjusting the supplementation, João began to feel the first signs of improvement. His muscle strength in his legs gradually returned, and he was able to walk for longer periods without feeling that intense weakness. He was surprised to see how something as simple as vitamin A could have such a big impact on his body. The excess of a substance he thought was beneficial was actually harming his health. This story of João shows us how important it is to be cautious with the supplements we take. Although vitamin A is important for health, it must be consumed in the right amount. Balance is key. More doesn't always mean better, and it's crucial to seek medical guidance before starting any supplementation, especially as we get older. Therefore, if you are taking vitamin A supplements, it's important to talk to your doctor about the ideal dose for you. The key to a healthy and fulfilling life lies in balance, and with the right guidance, you can ensure that this vitamin continues to help your health without harming your legs and muscles. The solution: dietary adjustments and medical monitoring. But don't worry, we're not saying you should stop taking these vitamins. The important thing is to understand balance. Instead of taking supplements without guidance, talk to your doctor about your vitamin D and A levels. There are safer ways to get these vitamins, especially through food. The sun, for example, is an excellent natural source of vitamin D, and foods like carrots, sweet potatoes, and spinach are great sources of vitamin A. So, what can you do today? First, consult your doctor to make sure you are taking the right amount of vitamins. Second, seek a balanced diet and, if necessary, adjust supplements according to your doctor's guidance. This way, you can strengthen your legs in a healthy and safe manner. That's it, everyone. Now that you know the dangers of excess vitamin D and A, it's time to take control of your health and your legs. Remember, the strength and vitality of your legs are directly linked to what you eat and what you do for your body. If you are taking these supplements, consult your doctor to adjust the dosage. And if you liked this video, don't forget to leave a comment below and subscribe for more health and wellness tips. You deserve to live with more vitality, and I'm here to help. Share this video with a friend or family member who also needs to know this information. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel so you won't miss more tips on how to live well and healthy, even after 60. See you in the next video.